Hey everybody, welcome to Bura. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the free Unreal Engine content. Alright, welcome back. First, this video, make sure to like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribes we get, the more content make. And the reason why you subscribe to this amazing YouTube channel is so that you get the money-making trends before they go mainstream. So if you don't already know, the Unreal Engine puts out free content every single month, and it is actually really awesome this month. So let's take a look at all of them here. Now, all you have to do is just add these to your cart, and you can put them in your library, okay? So first, we're going to do with advanced female customization. It's basically a plugin that will allow you to build your own custom females, and it's pretty awesome here. Really cool stuff. And it's anytime there's any kind of customization, character customization, I would highly recommend using it just because it's really hard to do. And furthermore, if you've ever tried to do female characters, the hair is a little bit more complicated than you would expect it to be. So that's what you can use this for. If you need any female characters in your game, I highly recommend using this here. Now, this here is the this is kind of some particle effects here, and they're really cool stuff. So as you can see, there are some different particle attacks here, and it's really awesome, especially if you're making an RPG type game, and it's free. And remember, you always want to download these for free because you never know when you might need them. Even if you're not making an RPG, you might use some of this stuff in something else. It could be a dream sequence, it could be whatever. So particle effects are quite time consuming to do. So anytime you can use particle effects to your advantage, it'll be really good here. So as you can see, there's a lot of really cool particle effects here, and I highly recommend that you get it. Next up is an in-game level editor. So we've all played those games where you can basically make your own level, and this is really cool because you can do it not only in the editor, but in game as well. So there's a lot of really cool features here that you can use. And if you need a game that requires custom levels, this would take you days, months to set up by yourself. So it's already made for you. So with a little bit of customization, it'll still take time, but it's still pretty good. All right. So next up, we have the root motion here. And so one of the things about the Unreal Engine here is that it's very easy to rig things up. And what this does is that this is from Mixamo, which was acquired. And the thing about this is that it allows you to add in all these animations, and it applies it to the root motion. So it's something that's very useful if you've ever tried to do any kind of animation here. But last, but certainly not least, is the Modular SciFi Office. Now, I always like recommending downloading anything that's modular because it's really cool. And this is so interesting. I really wish I had this years ago, like 10, 12 years ago, when I was making some of these sci-fi games, 3D games here, because these are pretty awesome here. So there's a lot of really cool things that you can use in here. And this doesn't have to be necessarily sci-fi. It could be, slightly in the future here. And this kind of looks like a kind of evil office. Kind of looks like a near futuristic evil office thing that you would see from, well, I guess a science fiction here. But, if there was an evil corporation, I think this might be good here. So it's pretty good. And as you can see, it's all modular, meaning that you can build whatever office you want. You can make any kind of game you want with this set here. And I always recommend downloading it because you know what's really neat here is I really like this wood and glass. You could even use that in a different game here that's not necessarily sci-fi here. I just think that looks really good. The wood and whatnot. Very good job on the architecture here. All right. So that concludes the tutorial. And remember, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help us out here. We're at a little over 2,000 subscribers. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. It really does help us out. And if you really like this channel, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We release 20 to 60 hours of fresh new content per month, every single month. We have monthly and yearly options. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.